Thursday evening, just got home from work. Didn't get the run done this morning, still quite tired. Had a busy day, but I'm home and I'm gonna go and do my workout. I'm gonna do 10 by 400 off a minute, and then I'm gonna do 3 minutes easy and then 10 by 200. It's gonna be a tough enough workout, but I'm feeling good. I'm tired as in sleepy tired, but I'm feeling I got energy. I need to go and burn some energy. So I'm gonna let this rip. 10 400s, 10 200s, all off. Oh, sorry, the 200s will be off 30 seconds. Looking forward to getting into the meat of this because, like I said, I want to just get it done and get home. I'm going to program the watch, put the workout into the watch, and then get cracking on it. Right, the watch is programmed. The workout is ready to run. Just got to get out of the car now and get it started. Time to burn. It was like this for the warm-up, okay? Nice. And then as soon as I got the warm-up done, it started to lash. I mean, proper rain for the whole workout. It's actually raining again now. Every second of the 10 400s and the 10 200s, I did them all. I think in the 400s, I was sitting around between 350 and 355, I think. My shoes were soaking. There's lots of puddles. I'm on the road. I had to keep dodging. There was a little bit of traffic, usually quiet road. But yeah, it was really enjoyable. Sorry, it's just teaming down here again. And on the 200s, I was going about 340 per kilometre, I think, in around that on most of them. Hang on. By the time I got to the 200s, I was soaked. Like the rest, I was taking 30 seconds rest on the 200s. And the rest was just me wringing out my t-shirt. Perfect evening for it. I tell you, I didn't want to do that today. I was driving down and I was making excuses going, I'll just do it tomorrow. You know, I've had a busy day. I didn't get to bed until 1 a.m. last night. I was making lots of excuses and convinced myself not to do it. And I was like, no. We took the rest day yesterday. I said at the start I had some energy I felt I needed to burn. When it started raining, I was like a child kicking and screaming for the first 3 or 4 400s, telling myself I'll get to 5 and then I'll just quit because, you know, I'll just make an excuse it was rainy and whatnot. But I got it done. I'm delighted I got it done. It was a good workout. I needed that bit of a confidence booster, so I'm going to get a bit of a cool down now and just get home, get showered and get some calories. The rain's just about stopped now. Yeah, look, it felt great to get that done. I'm delighted it's done now. I can just focus on getting a little bit of a light tempo. I think tomorrow I'm going to try and get a longer run. Last week I did 20k on the Friday. Be happy if I got up around 16, 17k tomorrow and then get an actual long run on Sunday. But yeah, good session. Like I said, good little confidence booster, and I'm glad to feel that I've got a workout done because last week I didn't get a proper workout done. Yeah, it was a busy weekend. I did the tempo run on the Friday, so yeah, overall, quite good. Anyway, I'm gonna go home, get sorted. Bit of sun cream. It's a sunny day in Dublin. I didn't edit yesterday's video because I thought it was kind of really short and sweet and there wasn't a whole lot to it. And then when I got home last night, I just didn't have the appetite to sit down and do all the editing. Usually takes about an hour to get it edited and up. So what I did was I just left it and I'm going to add in today. So I'm going to get out and get a longer run today. Definitely get over 10 miles or over 16k, which is the plan. And if I can get that at a fairly decent enough pace, I'll be happy. The legs feel totally fine after the workout last night. It was a big workout. I said actually earlier on in this video, I said that I was clipping along, that the average pace was like 520. Actually it was 450, and that was with the walking in between the sets. The 200s I was walking in. So yeah, that was a really good workout actually. Once I got home and had a look at the actual individual data of each rep, it's actually really good. I was well impressed with it. I was a little bit quicker over the 400s than I thought. They were all in around the low 350s, a couple of them into the 340s, and then the 200s are all around the low 240s, some of them are in the 330s. So overall a good session. Not only a good session to get done, but I was delighted that I got out in the rain after a really long day of work. It just kind of reminds you that you just got to get your mindset in it some days. Anyway, I'm going to go off now and get a bit of distance in the legs. Like I said, I don't think I'll get any specific tempo. I might get some light kind of steady work, but I don't think I'll be in the mood for any tempo, and I don't think the legs are going to respond if I do try and push them a bit. But anyway, it's a beautiful day in Dublin. The sun is shining. I'm right on the coast. I'm going to get some miles done. Right, that didn't go to plan. 16k run aborted at 3.5 kilometers. The pain in the leg just came back. It was like as soon as I started running, when I was walking around Malahide Village earlier, it was a little bit sore, and I was kind of thinking, hoping it would just go away, just ignoring it. And then as soon as I started running, it was there, kind of 2 out of 10, like it was the other day. And then I ran just a little bit, and it started getting worse. And it's the pain is not too bad. There feels like a real vulnerability in the leg. When it goes to ground, it almost feels like it's a little, not normal, I don't know. An insecurity is probably the best way to describe it. And then what happens is I run along, I stop and I stretch it out like you should, and then when I start running again, it then starts to give me pain in my ankle. So the ankle gets really stiff and tight and sore, which is fine because every time I stop and kind of mobilise it, that kind of eases out. But then I start running again and the pain comes back in the leg, and then the ankle starts getting, so yeah, I'm just going to knock it on the head. I'm not going to force it, I'm not going to push it. It is what it is. I'll just rest up today. I might check it out tomorrow and see, or I might have a rest day tomorrow and just try and get the long run. I'll probably just have a rest day tomorrow again and do the long run on Sunday, and if it's not fine by Sunday, then I might just have a real easy week next week, which I don't want to do, but that might be the only thing for it. Okay, back at the car now. That's the end of that run. It's not going to happen today. I'm actually really disappointed when I think about it, because Monday when I did the hill blast, it was there, I could feel it. Tuesday I only did 2k at the 4:15 pace because it was there on Tuesday. Rested Wednesday. Last night doing that tempo session, running really hard, it didn't feel it at all. It was totally and utterly, didn't even cross my mind. It wasn't any issue last night, and now today it's kind of worse than it was. So I think it just needs a little bit of rest, but it is disappointing. And I suppose that's the hard thing about marathon training, is just, you know, we talk about, you know, the race day just being a celebration of all the training, but just keeping yourself fit is probably one of the hardest things. Just keeping yourself, you know, ticking over without getting any injuries or unmotivated and falling off the wagon. Anyway, it is a bit disappointing considering how happy I was after last night's workout, but it's not the end of the world. I'll see how it is tomorrow, and I'll see how it is on Sunday. I'll get the long run in on Sunday if I can, and if that goes well, then week is salvage. But yeah, look, it's disappointing, but hey, you gotta move on. Anyway guys, you know what to do. Run far, run fast, most of all, run sensible.